Hello and welcome to your morning yoga. We have a friend today who has joined us on the mat. I'm so excited to be here in this space. I've wanted to film here for ages and I did film here, but my mics weren't working, so hopefully I can recover that footage. But we're filming here again today, yay, so that we can get a practice up onto YouTube for you guys so that you can flow with me again. This is a beautiful space here right around the corner from my home, and I'm just so excited that I get to film here. I have to get here early in the mornings because otherwise this place gets pretty packed out on a beautiful day. So thank you for joining me. If you do like this class, I do ask that you like it at the end, hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe to follow along for the rest of the yoga classes, yoga flows, and hit the notification bell to see when videos drop. It really does help the channel out if we have people engaging with the content. And it also shows me what you like, what you don't like, what I need to do more of, what I should not do so much of, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, thanks for being here and let's get started. We're going to begin today seated on our mats. Nice and tall up through the spine. Beautiful. Crown of the head towards the ceiling or the sky, and your hands are just going to rest gently along the legs. You might fix your gaze at a spot on the floor in front of you, or you may close down your eyes as you start to turn inwards. Just starting to notice your body and your breath today. Noticing how it feels to be breathing. Notice where that breath is landing. Where do you feel the breath the most in your body today? We're going to start to bring some movements in alongside the breath. So as you inhale, you're going to bring those shoulders forward and up towards the ears. And as you exhale, you'll send them down the back and away. Inhale, those arms, shoulders will roll forward. Exhale, roll them back and down. Good. Inhale, bringing those shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, send them away. Good. Just continuing like this, starting to warm up through those shoulders. Beautiful. And relaxing those shoulders down and away. And we're going to extend the arms out in front of us. And we're going to send those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. You're going to take your right hand and just place it over those left fingers. Then release the hand, send the left fingers towards the mat, and then take your right hand and place it just over that left hand again. Good. Releasing the left hand, sending the right fingertips up towards the ceiling and placing the left fingers just over the right. Releasing, sending the fingertips towards the mat, bringing those fingertips in towards you. And releasing the hands, taking the fingers up and then taking them to the right, sending them down to the mat, over to the left. So your hands will naturally turn, like palms come in and then out. Just circling through the wrists, and you can make those circles a little faster. And then take them in the opposite direction. And again, you can make those circles a little faster. And just shake it out, shake out the hands, shake out the wrists. Good, shake out the shoulders, shake out the body. And then relax. We're going to roll over onto your hands and knees now. Coming into a tabletop shape, so your knees will be under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. Grounding down through the hands and the knees. Engage through that, the core. Activate through the core, beautiful. You'll be looking down just in front of your hands so that your neck is long here. And then we're going to tuck the right toes, send the right leg back. On an inhale, lift that right leg up in line with your hip. Just pause and hold and breathe here. And then extend that left arm forward. Lift it up in line with the shoulder. Activate through that core. Then as you exhale, knee and elbow will come towards one another. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, find length. Exhale, curl it in. Continuing here in time with your breath. And this time we're going to extend that left arm, lower the left hand to the mat, and as you curl that knee in, we'll come up onto tented fingers so we can step that right foot forward. Good. Coming into a low lunge here. So adjust that back knee to the space where it feels best for you here. Become light on your fingertips, opening through the chest towards the front of your mat. On an inhale, we'll sweep those arms up overhead. Relax through the shoulders once you get there. Then exhale, bend and open through the elbows. Opening that chest a little more, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. We're going to sweep those hands back behind you, clasping through the fingers, open through the chest a little more, sending the hands down towards the back of the mat. Then releasing the clasp of the hands, bringing them either side of that right foot. Step that right foot back, finding that tabletop shape again. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Tuck the left toes this time, send the left leg back and lift it up in line with your hip. Activate through that core, then extend the right arm forward, lifting the right arm up. Breathe in here. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee to me. Inhale, find length. Exhale, curls it in. Inhale, extend. Continuing here. Moving in time with your breath. This time we're going to extend that leg long, extend the arm, lower the right hand down, coming up onto tented fingers as you bring that knee in towards the nose and then step that left foot forward. Light on the fingertips here as you open up through the chest. And again, if you need to wriggle that right knee back slightly, feel free to do so. If you have the space, create it. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Relax through the shoulders. Then exhale, bend and open through the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Good. This time as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and open. Sweep those fingertips behind you, clasping at the fingers. Open through the chest a little more. Releasing the hands down to the mat. Tuck those back toes this time and step that back foot forward. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet, sweeping those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding your mountain pose. Big toes together, heels slightly apart or feet hips distance. Ground down through the feet. Lift up through those inner thighs, tilt that tailbone under. Roll those shoulders down and away from you so your palms face forward. Breathe in here. On an inhale, we're going to bend through the knees, sweep the fingertips on the mat, lift up into chair. Breathing in your chair. As you exhale, fold forward over the legs, and we're going to step that right foot back. Lower that right knee, coming into that low lunge again. Open through the chest. Inhale, reach those arms up. Relax the shoulders. And exhale, sweep the hands behind you, clasping at the fingers. Open through that chest. Breathing here. We're going to keep that clasp of the hands, and we're going to turn the hips to the right side of the mat. As you do so, you'll lift that right foot, so you can turn that right knee towards the right side. Your hands are going to come to rest on your left hip. Breathe in here. Open through the chest, tuning inwards. Your left toes will stay pointing towards the top of your mat as you hold here. Then again, sending those hands back behind you. We're going to take the left shoulder inside that left knee. Those hands will be reaching towards the back of the mat, keeping that clasp. Inhale lifts you up, releasing the hands, extending them out beside you. And then lower that left hand to the inside of the left foot, reaching the right arm up. Breathe in here. Right hand comes down inside of the left foot. We're going to send that right foot back towards the back of the mat. Coming through lizard here. So your hands are inside that left foot. Breathing. Then tucking those right toes, lifting the right knee off the mat, and step the left foot back to meet the right. Coming into your plank. Your hands under your shoulders here, sending energy out through the heels of your feet. Lower the knees to the mat. We're going to bring our chest forward slightly so our elbows stay over our wrists as we lower down halfway in a chaturanga. Then lower the hips to the mat so you can lift the chest for baby cobra. Tuck your toes, come up through your knees and lift your hips up towards the ceiling for your downward dog. First downward dog of the day, so walk your feet out a little bit, bending one knee and the other. And when you're ready to find stillness in downward dog, do so. Bend the knees, find length through the spine, and from this space, straighten the legs any amount. Inhale lifts that right leg. Exhale, we're going to step that right knee between the hands, lower the left knee down. Line on the fingertips as you open through the chest, then sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, sweep those hands back behind you, clasping the fingers, open through the chest. Breathe in here, looking up. And same as we did before, this time we're going to turn to the left side, lifting the left toes so you can send them back behind you. Coming into your almost like warrior two shape, but with your hands clasped behind you. And we're going to take those hands to that right hip. Beautiful. Then releasing the hands from the hip, sending them back, open through the chest, and we're going to take that right shoulder to the inside of that right knee. Inhale, come up through center. Release the clasp of the hands, extend the arms, and lower that right foot to the right hand to the inside of the right foot as you reach that left arm overhead. As you lower that left hand down inside of the right foot, you'll turn that left foot towards the back of the mat again. Coming through your dragon or your lizard. Then tucking the left toes, lifting the left knee off the mat, step that right foot back. Coming through your plank. Rock forward, lower the knees, lower down in chaturanga, then hips to the mat, lifting up this time for a higher cobra. And then tucking your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward and step forward. Find that half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Bending into the knees, sweep the fingertips up to chair, and then lifting up, hands to heart center. Find your mountain pose nice and steady and strong. Sweep the fingers on the floor, bend the knees, lift up to chair. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. This time we're going to step that left foot back. Lower the knee to the mat. Breathing here. Sweep those arms overhead and take the clasp of the hands behind you. Open through the chest. This time we're going to tuck those toes of the left foot, lifting up. Breathing here, lifting up through that left knee. Beautiful. Now your back foot is going to go parallel to the short side of your mat as you keep that right knee over the ankle. Coming through your warrior two, taking that clasp of the hands though onto that right hip. Releasing the hands, open the arms up to your warrior two. Then taking your right elbow to your right knee for side angle. Option to take that right hand to the floor inside of the ankle like we did before. Option to take it further still by wrapping that right arm around the right leg. Left hand comes behind the back. Clasp the fingers, open through the chest. Releasing the hands inside of the right foot, coming up onto the toes of the left, and then step the right foot back, coming through your plank. Option to keep the knees lifted this time. As you rock forward, lower down halfway in chaturanga, hips lower to the mat, lift up through your cobra, tuck your toes, lift the hips for your down dog. Inhale, lifts the left leg this time. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lower your right knee down. Light on your fingertips. Sweeping those arms overhead. Relax through the shoulders. And then send the hands back behind you, clasping the fingers as you open through the chest. Breathing here. This time tuck those toes of the right knee foot. Lifting the right knee off the mat. Send that right foot parallel to the short side of the mat as you bring the hands into that left hip. Breathing here. Arms extend out to the side for that warrior two. Then left elbow to the left knee, reaching the right arm overhead. Option to keep that elbow there or option to lower the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Option again to take that left hand under the left leg and behind the back and right hand behind the back, clasping the fingers, open through the chest. Breathing here. Unclasping the hands, lowering the hands to the inside of that left foot and step that right foot forward. Walking the feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Ground down through the feet. Bend into the knees. Sweep the hands up for chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. We're going to take our feet as wide as the mat here. Your toes will point out slightly, your heels pointing in. Bending into the knees, coming down into your Malasana squat. So elbows are coming inside of the knees here. If your heels are lifted, you could roll up your mat and place it underneath your heels. You could put a block under there, you could put a blanket under there. Then taking the right hand down to the side of the mat, opening up through that left arm. Releasing the hands back through center, long through the spine. Lower the left hand down to the mat, open up through the right arm. Exhale, hands come through center. Again, long through the spine. Then with control, we're going to lower our hips down to the mat, bringing the feet in towards one another. Allow the knees to drop open, finding length up through the spine, and exhale, fold forward over the feet in your butterfly. Inhale lifts you up, bringing the knees in through center, placing the feet on the mat. We're going to extend the arms and roll back, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head and shoulders the last thing to come down. Once you've made your way onto your mat, we're going to bend the right knee into the chest and extend that left leg out long. Right arm's going to come out beside you in line with your shoulder, and as you exhale, we'll send that right knee over the left, coming through a twist. Your gaze will be up at the ceiling or out over that right arm. Inhale, bring that knee in through center. Release the foot, extend it long. Bringing that left knee in. Taking your right hand to the knee, extend the left arm out beside you in line with your shoulder. As you exhale, send the knee over to the right side. Look out over that left arm. Bringing the knee in through center. Bringing both knees into the chest. Lifting the forehead up to the knees, curling up into a little ball. Then releasing the feet to the mat, extending the legs long, feet open wide, arms come down beside you for your Shavasana. Simply letting go and relaxing here. There's nowhere else you need to be, so letting go of the breath and the movements, and just being present in this moment. Beginning to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Take some gentle movements through your fingers and your toes. Allow it to become bigger through the wrists and the ankles. Then taking a full body stretch, reaching those arms overhead. Becoming as tall as you can be in this moment, before bending your knees and rolling onto your right side. Pausing on your side for a moment of gratitude for your body for all that it does for you. And then when you're ready, making your way up through seated. Beautiful. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. I really do hope you enjoyed this practice today and that you practiced getting towards the side angle. And if you didn't take a bind in it, that's okay. It's just simply taking the practice of getting towards that. That is the important thing. We're finding length in our body, we're finding space, and we're getting to know it a little bit more with each practice. So I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.